I'll call a meeting to order. We're going to ask Councilman Jared Bellord to lead us in prayer. Councilman J. Castillo to lead us in the pledge.
Lord, you have trusted us as stewards of this parish. Please guide our hearts as we make decisions. May we also be mindful of our service and seek you first in all that we do. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with
Liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, gentlemen. We welcome you to the Lafayette City Parish Council meeting. We, as your representatives in the Lafayette Consolidated Government, welcome your involvement and encourage your participation. This meeting is a public hearing. If you wish to address the council on any item on this agenda, please fill out a blue request to address the council form, noting the agenda item number. The blue form is available to you in the foyer and should be submitted to the council clerk, Ms. Veronica Williams, seated to my left in the middle, prior to the call of the agenda item. It is important to fill out the blue form completely and note the specific agenda item number about which you wish to speak. If the card is not completely filled out or is not legible to the clerk, you will not be given the opportunity to speak. If you have materials you wish to submit to the council, please give those to Mrs. Williams along with your blue form. In an effort to allow everyone the opportunity to be heard, the 5-minute rule will be in effect. Speakers shall refrain from debating, personal attacks, and from making confrontational or derogatory comments. I'm requesting that the first row to my left be used for media only. Lastly, food and drinks are not allowed in the auditorium, and all phones and electronic devices shall be silenced from this point forward. I am also requesting that anyone who approaches the council state their name and title for the official record. Meeting procedures are by resolution and not by Robert's Rules of Orders. Documents including agendas, ordinances, resolutions, and minutes related to this meeting are posted online at www.LafayetteLA.gov or refer to the web address on the top of the agenda. The council encourages your involvement and participation by volunteering for boards and commissions. If you are interested in finding out which board suits your interests, please call 291-8800 or pick up a pamphlet at the door. Do have a couple of announcements tonight. Gentlemen, item number 11, that's ordinance 201-2015 regarding the 705 Bonet Road annexation is being deferred until November the 3rd, 2015. This is per PZD request, as the assessor's office has been unable to complete the certificate for this annexation. Also, item number 35, ordinance 237-2015 regarding the Series 2015A bonds is being pulled from the in global list for separate voting discussion due to an amendment request by the bond attorney to add A at the end of 2015 in the title ordinance body. I do not have any announcements of my own at this time, but I will open up the floor for any council announcements. Anyone with a council announcement? Seeing none, we will now go to the executive president's report. Ms. Lori Toops, we thank you so much for being here with us. I'll turn it over to you at this time.
Thank you. Mr. Durrell sends his apologies. He's away he couldn't make it this evening. He's on official business. I have 3 items to present. First, I have Mr. Juan Paredes. He is with the Latino Acadiana Cultural Association, and I know I said that wrong. He can help say it right for me, but he would like to speak for a few minutes about the Latino Festival, I believe.
Good afternoon, Councilman, and thank you for your time. And thank you in particular for Mr. Bernard expressing support. We're glad to have a chance to speak to you all today. I am here in representation of ACLA, the Asociación Cultural Latino-Acadiana. My name is Juan Paredes. I am the Public Relations Manager and Director of the board currently. ACLA began in the late 90s when Enrique Herrera and Luis Mora, I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous, began representing the interests of the Hispanic community and Latinos coming into Lafayette and investing into Acadiana, to help them assimilate into local laws and regulations, and to help them celebrate the originality of the areas where they're coming from, their heritage, their culture in general. They were proposed by Le Centre International to form an organization, and later by the Lafayette Consolidated Government to actually celebrate a festival. In 2002, they were officially a 501c3 organization, and Governor Blanco proclaimed the Latin Day in Acadiana holiday for the state. Since then, we have been celebrating this Latin Music Festival that celebrates the diversity of Latin cultures as well as the Acadiana culture. We try to both promote to all the Latinos that we're all here together and that we have our own cultures and we can celebrate them as one. One of the things that made me fall in love with this organization coming from other major cities. And also introduce to them the Cajun Creole and Zydeco music and all the things that make this area wonderful. It's been a great journey. And we began, like I said, in 2002, having our first festival here at City Hall, then had a couple at Girard Park, and continued from then on to have them at Park International, where we had them for 10 years. Festival's grown immensely. We normally have 7 to 8 restaurants of different types of dishes and always try to include one Cajun and try to have a diversity of the other ones. With our musics, we normally have 4 to 5 and now lately 7 bands of different music styles from different countries, and also try to always include a Zydeco band. We celebrate this multicultural diversity because we feel that that's what makes Lafayette our home. And it's what makes us comfortable living in Acadiana, and Lafayette being the hub city, this is our center of operation. This is where we start from. We have expanded to help New Iberia with their festival. A section of the Essence Festival in Lake Charles now has a Casa Hispana, which is their Spanish version of it. And we continue to grow and hope to grow for years on end. Our festival focuses not just in the cultural area, but several other missions, and one of them is the support and endorsement of local economy. Despite many petitions by, I get calls from now about next year, people who want to come and be vendors of our festival. But for example, in the food vendors, we only welcome established local operating restaurants, because our goal is not for them to make a couple $100s that day, but to earn new business and get the people aware of where they are. And again, that's supporting the local economy. Same with the arts and crafts. We don't just allow vendors that normally travel from festival to festival to come in. We try to promote our local artists from anywhere in Acadiana. We work with the schools, great supporters of the Spanish Immersion Program and the ESL, have them perform at our festivals, and work with all these year-round. Unfortunately, by a misinterpretation of the ordinances, our festival was denied this past year. And we fear that this may cause major problems going on. It's already constantly expressed by some people who misread things that happen, that we're just no longer wanted in this area, that this is not a Latino-friendly area anymore. And I continue to assure people that is not the case, and name several people in our government that are always there to support us. When our festival was denied and fell through for apparently no reason, the ACA offered their venue and did exemptions. For example, they never have 2 events in one day because of setting up and everything. But they did this year to allow us to have our festival there. Things of this sort make us proud to be here, and we don't want to move. We don't want to take this anywhere else. In cases of yours, the local government, we have to admit that many Latinos were not even aware of how many you are, what exactly you do, or who is their local government. They went to vote, they vote for presidential campaigns and things like that, and nothing more. In 2011, Joey Durrell proclaimed the local holiday. Same as always, is the first Saturday of October, is, as it was proclaimed by Governor Blanco, now is the Hispanic Heritage Day in Lafayette. This actually made a lot of Latinos now aware of who is the president of our parish and of our city. And people from out of town now know that they had a friend in the Lafayette city and parish government. This is where everything that is done for the promotion and preservation of Latino culture now centers in Lafayette. We're happy to know that now there are 2 more other organizations helping the Latino and Hispanic population. And we expect to grow with that, being a part of Mardi Gras, bringing the Brazilian organizations out of New Orleans to celebrate Carnival. We want all of this to grow and continue to work together. I'm here in front of you and I've brought some supporters and to let you know of who we are and what we do here. A large population of the physicians in town are actually Hispanic. Many people in the oil and energy field, banking, a few of your attorneys. We cover all facets of the economy in Southwest Louisiana, from the labor industry, the labor population, to the top officials. We're everywhere. And we are proud to call this our home. We want this to continue this way. I am here to ask for your support with an amendment or support to current ordinances to include us and protect the Latino population of the Latin Music Festival for years to come. Currently, and actually, may I just pass these on to you so you guys can see them as well? Currently, the definition that assigns preference for public celebrations and makes this hub or mecca of festivals and cultural celebrations defines and explains of who is this addressed to, mentioning that including by way of example only and not by way of limitation, Mardi Gras, Festival International, Downtown Alive Series, Festival Acadiens, and college and high school football games. This paragraph has been misconstrued by some people, and unfortunately, just recently, it's placing us as a secondary category of least priority. We would like to ask that you consider amending the definition of public celebrations to include ACLA and the Latin Music Festival as a sample of these organizations that provide these events that are free to the public, it's bilingual, and made accessible to everyone, and we invite the entire population. We like the fact of having it in Parque International because it's in downtown Lafayette, is more handicap friendly than the other parks. And it allows us to provide, again, to bring people to Lafayette to celebrate this multicultural celebration, and then from then on set the pace for everything we do. And we intend to always keep it free to the public, bilingual, and open to everyone, and as diverse as possible. We're hoping that you would consider this and endorse us by providing us 10 years, the next 10 years, we've already had 10 years here, of continuing to celebrate this festival. Festival will always be on the proclaimed holiday of the Hispanic heritage in Lafayette, the first Saturday of October. We normally, and have all the way to date, rented the park from Friday through Monday. Friday is necessary for companies like Event Rentals and Party City to come and deliver and set up all their tents and everything else. Saturday is an all-day festival, and Monday is our cleanup day. this is necessary. These companies do not guarantee any time to set up and deliver everything that we need. And we would need them to do so and have everything done by Saturday morning at 9 o'clock in the morning, so that then our artists and vendors and everyone else can set up, and the music is, sound checks and everything of the sort.
Sir, let me do this for you. First, I want to apologize to you. I think Mr. Durrell misled you. This time of the meeting is designated for the presidential report, and what this has grown into is actually a presentation, which is, because an ordinance, amendments to ordinances can't be considered on the ground, on the fly like this. This has to go through an introductory process. Then it has to lay over for a couple of weeks. It has to go through an adoption process. Our Arts and Culture Division, through the Community Development Department, I think would be the place to take this. And I think the administration, which it seems like you have the support of Mr. Durrell, could send down an ordinance for consideration for this council. And then the amendment that you are asking for would be vetted properly and advertised properly for the purpose of meeting all our legalities that are necessary for such a thing. But what's happening now does not. So what I'm going to ask you to do is, if you could start to wrap up your comments based on what you have here today, I would suggest that you go back to Mr. Durrell and ask him to send down an ordinance for this council to consider, an amendment to what we have in place already, and I'm sure that it would be considered probably without any type of opposition. But I don't want you to think that today is the day that this can be asked for. I'm not exactly sure what you was told to bring you here during the president's report, but it's gotten out of a report into a presentation. And that just can't be allowed right now.
And I apologize. We were here to be simply introduced as a guest speaker. So for this presentation from Mr. Durrell, who was not able to be here, he called me this morning to apologize that he was planning to be here and unable to. We have indeed tried to work upstairs, but unfortunately, all that filters through on a yearly basis to go through the DLU, and where we have our barriers.
Right. You see, so there lies the issue. So the DLU is not here, the DDA is not here, the parish president is not here. So to continue this exercise would not be productive, because we can't get answers, we can't ask questions. So again, what I'm asking, and our office could help you with that, but it just can't help you tonight, okay? But what I would ask is that if the president wants to send down an ordinance, that don't need DLU's approval, okay?
Correct.
If DLU has some issues with this, when the ordinance comes down, that means they would be able to come out and speak to the issue as well. But again, what we're getting now is a presentation which is inappropriate for our meeting purposes at this time. So that's why
I
we need you-
apologize.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Well, I know it's not your fault because you just came as an intro, so I'm okay with that. But now that I see what's happening, I just wanted to make you aware of that and tell you the proper protocol, basically.
Well, Mr.
And what
Boudreaux,
we can-
they were all in writing informed, just like the council assistant informed all of you last week of this meeting and what we were coming here for. Everyone is aware, and
Right.
the reason why we brought people from the community to come and support this endorsement. I've worked with your office to properly follow these channels, and it's why I'm here today. I might have started speaking at the wrong time. I'm sorry. I might have just been supposed to be introduced and then speak later. But
they
we
have a
followed all
blue
the
card?
channels.
No, okay.
It was the intention for us to make Lafayette aware of the comments and supports we have from the council before going to elections this weekend. But we have been pursuing this for 3 weeks, and we did receive from the DDA an email yesterday saying that we'd like to apologize and meet with us sometime next week and after. We've been over this for a year since they found out that we are preparing something proper for this. You know, they want to push this back, but,
Well, they don't control the agenda. Go to Mr. Durrell tomorrow, ask him to send down an ordinance, and the process would start. And that, we don't have to wait on anybody. When he sends down the ordinance and gets it in the first available meeting, the process starts. But we haven't received anything as far as an ordinance is concerned. Who else you've been dealing with, I'm not sure. But we haven't received any amendments, any proposed amendments. So again, go to Mr. Durrell, ask him to prepare an amendment to this ordinance and send it down, and the process takes off and it doesn't stop till it ends. Okay? Mr. Bertrand?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just wanted to add to you, since you and I spoke on the phone, I've gotten a little more information and dug a little bit deeper into it. So I will be glad to help you outside of the meeting, and we can talk again and see if we can't resolve some of the questions and issues that you have. But as Kenneth said, he's right. We're not going to get all that done tonight. I appreciate you bringing and introducing your concern, and that you would like to see something done in order to support your organization, and I'll be glad to talk to you about that outside of the meeting. So let you and I talk in the next few days.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Ms. Toops?
Yes, would Ms. Susanna Malbrough come to the podium? We have a proclamation that I'd like to read. This is a proclamation for National Eating Healthy Day. Whereas the first step in making healthier food choices is by eating heart healthy, by including plenty of fruits and vegetables in your daily diet and taking part in the American Heart Association's National Eating Healthy Day, and whereas eating healthy and exercising daily helps to reduce chances of a heart attack or stroke, and whereas blood pressure testing and cholesterol screenings could be a top priority in our community, whereas Imani Temple number 49 and the Black Nurses Association are working together to offer free blood pressure and cholesterol testing during their upcoming health fair. And whereas Imani Temple number 49 will enjoy its Eating Healthy Day with activities on Thursday, October the 22nd, 2015, and Sunday, November the 1st, 2015. And whereas the official day of observation of National Eating Healthy Day is Wednesday, November the 4th, 2015. And whereas Imani Temple number 49, the state of Greater Black Lafayette, and all of their members, Susanna Johnson Malbrough, and Chairman of the Lafayette City Parish Council, Kenneth Boudreau, are to be recognized for their efforts in making this endeavor a great success. Now therefore, Mr. Durrell, City Parish President of the Lafayette Consolidated Government, does hereby proclaim Sunday, November the 1st, 2015, as National Eating Healthy Day.
All right.
Mr. Castillo, Ms. Malbrough has requested that you and Mr. Boudreau.
This is eating healthy. Yeah. Two healthiest council members ever. Okay. Why did they request it? Trying to give y'all a clue.
Our councilman.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say thank you for proclaiming November 1st as National Eating Healthy Day. And I ask that all of the residents of Lafayette, Acadiana, partake in attempting, because we know our food in this area is so rich and tasty, maybe not always as healthy as it could be, but on that day, if we could focus on eating healthy so that we can have a long, healthy, prosperous life. We're asking also that although we're having an event at Imani Temple, that different businesses, organizations, churches will observe November 1st as National Eating Healthy Day. And even on the jobs, just if you decide to go and eat at restaurants, maybe look at the restaurant's menu and look at the ingredients, and just try to eat healthy, and also exercise, because we'd like all of us to continue to live a long and healthy life. And thank you so much for the opportunity. I appreciate it. And eat healthy. Heart healthy is what I like to say. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And the last item is for the Lafayette Central Park update. Is Ms. Elizabeth Brooks?
Thank you, guys. As you know, I'm here for my quarterly update for you guys. We usually kind of cover 3 topics. I'm happy to report that we are still ahead of the game on fundraising. We hope to launch the public campaign sometime this spring. As far as design goes, we actually just released the designers today to make some of the final drawings for some of the elements that we're going to build in the front, so that's really exciting. And then the timeline is that we hope to break ground sometime mid-year next year, with construction probably still taking about a year to a year and a half, including almost everything that we're going to build in the front, which includes a farmer's market pavilion, some of the walking trails, maybe a welcome center, beautiful landscaping, obviously, an entrance drive, and then hopefully a full loop around the whole park. So that is going to be at least on the first set of agenda items to get built in 2016, early 2017. So I'm happy to answer any questions, but I know you guys have a long agenda tonight, so let me know.
Any questions? Seeing none? Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We'll see you in 3 months.
Before we move to comments from the public, I would like to make an additional announcement. On October the 27th, that's next Tuesday, we will have a briefing on adjudicated properties. We want to invite all those who have expressed interest over the years. We're about to go forward with an ordinance to deal with our adjudicated property issue, and there will be a briefing prior to. So October the 27th, here during the regular council meeting, there will be a briefing, and the entire public is invited and all interested parties. This time, we're going to move to comments from the public. Again, this portion of our meeting is an opportunity to make your voice heard before the council, the administration, and the public. This is the time to speak about topics that are not included as agenda items. As I noted earlier, requests to make comments specific to an agenda item should be made prior to the call of that agenda item by completing a blue request to address the council form for each agenda item you wish to address, with that agenda item number noted on the blue form. Please, we request that all matters regarding specific city parish employees be directed to the administration and that it not be addressed at this public forum. We as a council have a concern for the privacy and protection of government employees. With that said, however, if your concern is not resolved in either an expeditious or satisfactory fashion, there are other avenues which can be pursued, and we ask that you follow up with the council office. Reminder, confrontational statements and/or threats will not be tolerated. We ask that you conduct yourself in a civil manner and with the same courtesy that you would expect from others. The 5-minute rule is in effect. Madam Clerk, first speaker, please.
The first of 2 speakers, George Bentley.
I'm George Bentley. I live at 221 Faila Road here in Lafayette, and also am a partial owner of 222 Amelia Street, which is 3 blocks down the road there. I'm not going to mention any names of employees, but that's the problem. Okay, I've had a constant problem with yard waste pickup, garbage pickup on Faila Road, and also at the home at 222 Amelia, which I have volunteered to police and cut the grass, put the yard waste out, see about taking care of the place for my siblings, as my mother passed away this year, okay? In the course of things, I will name one employee who I have a perfect relationship with as far as I'm concerned, and that's Mark Pope, okay? Because when I call Mark, he tells me what the rules are, whatever it is, and he does his best to see about getting things taken care of. There's been an ongoing problem at my mom's house because it's the center house in the center block of Amelia, which is dead across the street from the Hawkins house. It's a long green house. I don't know who may or may not know the house. But anyway, the house on Brasher, next to it, has totally open front, and it has a no parking sign, so there's no parking in front of that house. At my property line, it's permissible to park. There's also another no parking sign that points the opposite way at the corner of my driveway. So that area right there you can park in. That's fine and dandy too. Across the driveway is my other property line, and there's no parking along the azaleas. That's all that's there for maybe 40, 50 feet. There's no parking right there. Then there's maybe 3 or 4 parking places on the other side of my neighbor's driveway, and then clearance for the corner of University and Amelia. Here's where the problem is. Where do I put my yard waste? I've got no place to put it. Here's an example. There's the no parking sign, there's the yard waste, okay? When there's cars blocking it, it doesn't get picked up. Now this is totally within specification. In fact, Mark Pope, since I don't live there, would actually sometimes run by and double check it for me to see if it picked it up because it was week after week. Anyway, so after this continued to be a problem, okay, I said, what's the solution to it? He said, you can ask to have the sign moved so you have at least some spot along the entire frontage to put your yard waste out, because I've got a garbage can that's got to go in the one spot I've got, then I've got a driveway, and then I've got nothing else. And I can't put it in the street, I can't put it in my neighbor's. And there's also a problem in that when Amelia has been blacktopped so many times, there's a lake in front of that house that I keep where there's some weed poles through some timbers so that the water can go away, which is protecting the road from getting broken up too. Anyway, and it has to go by this. So I try and do a pretty neat job, but I'm trapped, okay? And of course, when they don't pick it up, then they don't pick it up, and they don't pick it up, and they don't pick it up. And I also do something else. I have all my phone bills itemized, every call. It's amazing how much pink is on here for calls to Mark Pope about yard waste. It's not all Amelia. Anyway, so Mark says, we'll call a certain person with parking and see if you can get the parking sign moved. Sounds great to me, right? So I call, I speak to the lady. She says, send pictures. So I send this picture, and I send this one saying, put the sign right there, and we're good to go, okay? If they need a parking place so bad, might go see my neighbor where there's no issue, because there's nothing to block, other than I'm glad it's not there, because backing out of that driveway gets to be pretty tricky. But anyway, so I did that, started calling, got all the calls logged. There's over 8 of them. Finally said, who's their supervisor? Fired a call in there. Nothing. I'm here. I haven't named anybody, okay? Now, just to show you how things go around there, this is my other property line. That's my van. This is the neighbor's property. That's the drive. I'm looking at this backwards, by the way. That's the driveway. My van is across it. I have some great nieces and nephews who go to USL, so they've used that as a place to park because it's their great-grandmother's house, and then their grandparents are part owners. Anyway, I go to make a delivery from my own house, park my van, cross my driveway specifically. I'm not across any signs. I leave the van open. I go into the house. I come back out. Well, guess what I got? Parking's good for one thing.
All right.
Okay. Anyway.
Time is up, Mr. Bentley.
Okay.
I don't know who, the person who represents this district, would you like to offer any assistance or have him give anything to the council office? I don't know who is this area for. Mr. Bertrand?
He's my house, not the house. I think it might be Mr. Shelvin.
I'm not in your district, but I know our Public Works Director is in the room. If you would maybe contact me tomorrow, I'll try and put you two together and see about dealing with the sign, and also at the same time deal with, and I'll be glad to work with Mr. Shelvin too, but try and help you with your waste pickup and maybe solve a couple of those problems at the same time.
All right. By the way, I want the ticket writer to go check this guy too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next speaker.
Final speaker, Lynn Guy.
Good evening, everyone. I'm here today to address the concerns of the community that I represent. I'm Lynn Guy. I represent Macomb Vise Neighborhood Improvement Development Corporation. It is not a coterie. It is a neighborhood organization that has been in existence over 30 years. I'm also speaking for all of our other neighborhood groups, which include Northside Alliance, the Freetown Poricore area, La Place des Creoles, and Citizen Action Council. We have just been informed that we no longer have the liaison service of the Neighborhood Pride Department. It has just been brought to our attention a year ago that we can no longer use the recreation centers as a meeting place. We can use them, but we have to pay $250 in order to be able to meet there. And as a result, we were offered the Jesse Taylor Center to meet on a monthly basis there free of charge. Effective immediately this month, we can no longer meet there. The Community Development Director, under her revampment, has said we can no longer meet there. Our liaisons can no longer be involved with any activities as far as neighborhood people are concerned, because it is not a social program. As far as I can remember, the Neighborhood Pride program was started as a result of each community had separate funds that were applied for from community development. When monies got tight from HUD, we met and decided that we would form a Neighborhood Pride group, department, so that they could pool our monies together and we could continue to function to do the betterment of our communities. This included rehabilitation, not rehabilitation, we don't do housing rehab, but we do provide painting services. We would loan out lawnmowers, anything to improve the area and make it, the pride come back within the neighborhood. It is not a social program, but the liaisons between government and other private entities is very important for us because we don't get the information directly because a lot of people don't know we're here. But by contacting her, we got that information. The other problem too is that, excuse me, we have these serious concerns because it's a void. Why can't we meet at the centers at free of charge if we've done it for 28 years? There are applications being presented, and they've been done over 2 years, maybe 3 years. We still haven't had houses painted yet. They have lead, but my question is, if there is a lead problem in the area, why hasn't the Community Development Department applied for lead abatement monies? And it's a lot of money that can be earned from that, which could help clean up the lead abatement in our neighborhoods. The greenhouse no longer has bus transportation for our elderly to go there anymore, and there's a shortage of services for them too. They're really upset because they don't have a way to get to the greenhouse and enjoy it like they used to. All of these areas are on the north side of town. I don't want to feel like the north side again is being stuck out without anything, but I'm tempted to feel that way. I would really like to be inclusive because we're all Lafayette. We should be represented the right way. These services should still be in place. They should not be taken away from us. And if so, I've gone through the proper channels to get the answers, and I haven't gotten them. I ask that you would look into it and find out what you can for me and for the other residents so that we can move forward and find out what is our next option. Thank you.
Thank you, Lynn. I'll address a couple of these, but I'll call you on tomorrow. But I could tell you, I was with the Public Works Director just this past week at a conference, and there was a housing authority representative who presented to us. And for the first time, I've heard of a way of being able to pay for some lead abatement. And he has assured me that we're going to pursue that because it's with a private partnership. We got real excited on that one. As far as the greenhouse transportation, I'm going to check on that and get with you, but I know we addressed that issue during the budget time.
Yeah.
There was a consideration to do some things that was supposed to be corrected, so I'll look into that tomorrow and I'll give you a call once I find out exactly where we are on that.
But the bus transportation was done before the budget hearing.
Yeah, but that's what was corrected, so I'll check. I think it's fixed, but we'll look into it.
Thank you.
All right. Next speaker, please. Okay. We'll now move to resolutions. Jeremy?
Resolution 42, 2015, a resolution of the Lafayette City Parish Council approving the holding of an election in Lafayette Parish Bayou Vermilion District, State of Louisiana on Saturday, April 9th, 2016, to authorize the renewal of a special tax and the incurring of debt and issuance of bonds and therein.
Motion by Mr. Bertrand, second by Mr. Castile. Council discussion. There is none. Any blue cards?
David Sheremy signed in, only if you have questions.
Any questions for the director? There is none. Please call the vote.
District 1? Yes. District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Resolution 43, 2015, a resolution of the Lafayette City Parish Council approving the application for restoration tax abatement, application number 201-51065, submitted by Jefferson Street Market LLC by James N. Pouchet for participation in the State of Louisiana Restoration Tax Abatement Program, 538 Jefferson Street.
Motion by Bertrand. Second by Castile. Mr. Terrio?
I guess my question first would be, who do we have that can address some of the questions for this? Would it be Mr. Norris with DDA, or Mr. Hebert, can you give us a breakdown on defining what the restoration tax abatement is from the state?
There's a state statute or body of state statutes that provides that upon approval by you as the governing authority of the city, that the property owner can enter into a contract with the State Board of Commerce and Industry that would provide for the tax on a property that he seeks to improve in a downtown area, and there's some other areas, but in this case it's a downtown area, that he can have that property assessed for 5 years on the pre-improvement value of that property and not on the post-improvement. So it's a limited property tax abatement is what it is.
So even if the property has been improved, they will still only be taxed at the pre-improvement price?
Rate for 5 years.
And do we have an amount? I saw somewhere in here we were looking at the assessed value was around $14,000 a year or something like that.
I'm not sure about that.
And this is only dealing with property taxes, which means it reduces the amount of property taxes that they're going to pay, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. A little bit of information I found. Council members, look, bear with me. I just did some quick looking around on here. I do know that Jefferson Street Market is receiving other incentives from the state also in, I think, 2 or 3 areas. From what I understand, I think one of the companies that wanted to come to this location is one that appeared before this council about parking not long ago, had wanted a couple of levels of parking lot. Now, this is where it gets a little complicated. is that I know we're talking about the downtown area, and Mr. Norris, if you don't mind, I'm going to get you to come up here anyway, so you might as well come and listen to what we're saying. Locally, and I think I've already spoken with Ms. Toops, Mr. Aber, I don't think you would know what kind of incentives were being provided locally by, I know nothing from LCG, am I correct, Ms. Toops? I think LIDA is providing something locally here. The company that wants to come into Jefferson Street Market starts with a P, more or less, am I correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Currently, and correct me, Mr. Norris, if I'm not, but I think they're currently occupied in the Gordon Building,
Yes, that's my understanding.
but their rent now is being paid by LIDA locally.
I don't know about their current lease arrangement. I do know that LIDA is essentially working with them on their space needs. But you'd have to have a representative of LIDA to explain what the lease is. I've never seen the lease myself.
Okay, well, to my understanding, that locally, LIDA is and has been paying the rent for them to stay locally. And the goal is to move them into Jefferson Street Market. And with the sales tax abatement, what they'll do is by waiving the property taxes, they'll use that money, more or less some of it, in order to improve Jefferson Street Market, in order to get this company in there in order to get them to stay. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm trying to be careful on how I say that, Mr. Norris. Now, my concern, guys, is, look, we've heard this before a number of times. We've had conversations where the school board says, we need money for schools, we need money for children, we need sales tax, we need our property taxes. We've heard our own employees here at LCG say, we need money, we've got to have more money for roads and drainage, okay? We have had other instances where we are providing incentives to companies to come in, and I understand that we want companies to come in, but at what extent? So the question that was posed to me is that, and let me take a step back. This is not the only sales tax abatement building in DDA. From what I found out, and I did a little research, there's like about 10 or 12 of them in the DDA area that are currently on the sales tax abatement program.
I'm unfamiliar with the sales tax. It's my understanding that this
The
is
tax
property
abatement, I'm sorry,
tax.
yeah, the property
This is
tax.
Property tax abatement.
Right.
The only one that I'm aware of that the council has acted upon during my time here over the last 2.5 years has been on the old advertiser building, where CGI, the other technology company,
Yes.
is residing in the downtown.
Okay, so that's another one. Okay, so I guess what I'm saying, guys, on the council is that we keep hearing people say we need money, but yet we keep taking money from these businesses, and I know we're trying to incentivize them to come, but, I mean, what are we doing? The issue here is that we also need money for parks. We keep hearing about that too. Parks, recreation, we need money. But we have a company come in, we're going to waive property taxes on them, where they're not going to pay property taxes. And in the end, who ends up paying for it? All of us do. If not the company, everybody else picks it up because the company's not paying for it. Now, I understand what you guys are trying to do down there, Mr. Norris, and I appreciate that. But when we have such a demand in need of more revenue in order to do things in Lafayette, how can we continue to keep saying that, you know what, we're going to help you out to where you don't have to pay your property taxes, but we're not going to help all these other companies that have been here and other buildings, businesses who have been downtown? I mean, well, what do you think on that, Mr. Norris?
Well, you know, I don't know how important it is what I do think, but I do know that this is a state-driven program that's available to those who ask for it. You know, if you ask me what I personally believe, I don't think we should be taxing people for improving their property. I think we should go to a land value taxation system where we're just taxing the land where we want development. And if you improve it, you shouldn't be penalized. In this case, we have a company who wants to bring at least 200 jobs into a building that's of mediocre quality right now. It is not in great shape. It's nothing that someone would come in and say, we found the spot. It's great.
Instead, it's a,
It needs to be improved.
It needs to be improved. And so the state said, well, if you improve it, then, we're not going to penalize you for a period of 5 years. In that you're not going to have to pay increased taxes. You still pay taxes, but you're paying at the rate that you're paying today.
Exactly.
And so we're just going to pretend for the next 5 years, because you made that investment, we're going to give you a slight break ultimately in the overall cost because of those increased taxes.
No, I do agree with you that the program is available to companies who want to apply for it, but not all companies have been accepted. I know that for certain. I've checked on that. So those who are aware of it do have the backing of certain groups, and that in order to get that, then it does help them. I do know this location here, we're talking about Jefferson, and nothing to say anything's wrong with that. I know that there have been some other venues that this company could have looked at that would have fit the mold, but I know you guys are specifically trying to get them in that particular area. Is that correct to say?
Yes, sir. I think it's
which warrants trying to help them in any chance we can get by using the tax abatement program and other incentives. Now, are you aware of the other state incentives that are given to this particular company?
There are potential incentives associated with the rehabilitation of historic properties.
I'm talking about just not the rehabilitation one, but there are other state incentives that have been given to this particular company already to come.
Oh, I'm not familiar with the specifics. All I know is that they were heavily courted by the Economic Development Authority, and what the details are, I'm unaware.
Because some other information, guys, just want to let you all know, we talk about downtown, and bear with me. I kind of went back and pulled a little bit of research, and I understand we want to improve downtown. That's great. I know Acadiana Arts, over a number of years, has received roughly about $25 million from the state and other areas. We did Streetscape. I think that was before your time, Mr. Norris. So we're looking at $30+ million that have been put in the downtown area, but yet we're still giving the tax abatement programs to businesses who are in the downtown area. That's where it doesn't register for me.
Well, I think it's extraordinarily important for our region as a whole to enhance our downtown because it impacts everyone from an economic development standpoint. I think this particular instance, along with the CGI one, which are the only two that I'm aware of that I've seen, are incredibly important in showing us as a community as a whole how these companies are willing to jump over numerous hurdles to be in what frankly are extraordinarily mediocre buildings because they know their employees want to be in an urban setting, and we don't offer another urban setting in our entire region. So if we don't want additional companies to come here, then we, let's say no, but I think if we want to attract them.
You're trying to get the companies downtown in that area, which is why the incentives, I mean, we always
I'm happy to have these companies anywhere.
Anywhere, right.
But they're the ones who are jumping through these hoops. I mean, you can ask the owners of the building themselves how long they've negotiated every detail and all the different concerns that their folks like the P Company reference have considered.
Look, we're going to say it's
really
Proficient.
Tough.
Proficient's a technology company that can.
That's right. And it's been tough for them, but they've been willing to go through that gauntlet of issues because they know their employees want to be there. That's something that we need to acknowledge and we need to accept. And if there are existing programs that allow them to come here and take advantage of those in order to get them into the downtown, I think that's important long-term to attract additional companies instead of the ones that, as you say, receive these huge financial incentives from the state. The whole idea of a lot of these financial incentive programs is to sort of get the ball rolling. You know, I came here from Alabama, and they did it in the car industry where they gave a lot of incentives because they knew that there would be a lot of follow-on companies. And I see the same thing with the tech companies is that you already saw it in last year's legislative session where they were dialing back what those incentives would be. But the idea is that we'll get more companies that want to feed off the synergies associated with these. So I do think it's really important that we do everything we can to enhance the downtown. And if there are state programs available, we're supportive of that at this time.
Well, and again, I appreciate it. I mean, I know I put you on the spot without giving you any notice, and that is just my concern. At a time when everybody's begging for tax revenues, property tax, here we're going to be waiving it. We're saying, hey guys, you don't have to do it. That's my biggest rub on it. And I understand what you said earlier about it being on a per lot basis on being taxed. So I think you and I had that discussion in the past.
I appreciate it.
Anything else you want to add? I think that I'm about half.
No, I hope you support land value taxation in the future so that we don't have to penalize people for improving their property.
Thank you, Mr. Norris. Mr. Chair, that's all I have, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Bertrand.
Thank you. First of all, I want to make it clear that this tax abatement program is not new. It's been going on for some time, and probably over the course of the last 8 years, we've probably acted on 5 or 6 of these, and I can't think of one we've turned down. And the beneficiary of this, of course, is the owner of the building. It's not the company that you're talking about. And what it does is, as legal counsel has said, is it freezes the property tax for a period of time, and I believe it's 5 years. Is that correct?
Yes.
And the last one that I do remember us voting on was the old advertiser building, probably 4 years ago, perhaps. And there have been a number of beneficiaries of this tax credit that people can apply for, and should they make application and their application be accepted, they get to take advantage of it. So it's not like we're picking and choosing who that is. We're not. And it's not like they're not paying property taxes. What's happening is their property taxes are suspended at a rate on today's market for a period of 5 years. And that's because they're coming in to make the investment in the area that may not be made otherwise. And you mentioned the garden building, and I believe some time ago that the garden building was even one of those that applied for and received this tax credit. But that being said, I'm going to support this, and I'm going to support it because it is a program that is offered statewide, and it's offered in our community, and it does enhance and support redevelopment in downtown areas, which is something I think is good for us, regardless of who the company is, and regardless of who's renting the building. Thank you.
Mr. Shelvin.
I'd like to call for the question.
Okay, the question has been called. We will now go to blue cards only. Council discussion will cease on this matter. Yeah, we're going to vote on it.
Yep. Vote on the call for the question.
On the call for the
Yes,
question.
sir. Yes, sir.
District 2? District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
No.
District 6?
No.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
No.
District 1?
Yes.
Motion to call for the question is approved.
Okay, council discussion cease, blue cards continue. Let's go to the first blue card, please.
First speaker, Brian Poche.
Poche?
Questions.
Okay, next speaker.
Second speaker also signed in for questions only, Daniel Nugier.
Okay. None at this time? Were those the only
Yes,
blue
sir.
cards? Okay, all right. The question has been called. There are no longer any blue cards to honor. The motion was made by Bertrand and second by Castile on this item. So we could call the vote, please.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5? No. District 6?
No.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
No.
District 1?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Resolution 44, 2015, a resolution of the Lafayette City Parish Council authorizing the disposal of surplus property currently owned by the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government Library Books.
Motion by Mr. Bertrand, second by Mr. Castile. Council discussion? Seeing none, any blue cards?
Yes, sir.
Please call the vote.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes?
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7? District 8? District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Resolution 45, 2015, a resolution of the Lafayette City Parish Council affirming the selection of funding recipients for the 2015-16 External Agencies Funding Program.
Motion by Mr. Bertrand, second by Mr. Andy Nakam. Council discussion? Seeing none, any blue cards?
First speaker, Dr. Carolyn French.
Could pull that mic down, please.
Thank you. Mr. Chairperson, council members, my name is Carolyn French. I'm president of the board of Volunteer Instructors Teaching Adults, VITA, in this area. Thank you for your consideration of our request for funds to help our clients, our students, become computer literate. I know of someone who couldn't apply for a job in the kitchen at McAllister's because she didn't know how to go online to complete the job application. I know of a situation like that with Burger King. So please help us provide computers and a computer instructor and space so that we can help these people develop job skills even for minimal level jobs. I'm sure you're very familiar with VITA, but did you know that 60% of our clients are women, 40% are men? There are some other numbers here that really are staggering. I came from North Louisiana to South Louisiana and love it here, but I want us to improve our level of literacy. Our statistics show us that about 10%, really 12%, 10% of the population over age 25 and over have no high school diploma. 8% of the population age 25 and over have less than a 9th grade education. The average age of the students at VITA, it's 38 years old, their average reading level is 3rd grade. We deal with about 750 clients a year. We need your help. VITA is run by volunteers for the most part and a very small, dedicated staff. At this point, help us move forward with the computers that we need to give people in this community the job skills they need to break the cycle of poverty. We need your help. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Next speaker, she did not indicate whether she wanted to speak or not, Mary Kay Rath, for questions only, but she did sign in support of the resolution. And 4 other citizens who did not wish to speak sign in to support the resolution. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Shelvin?
Mr. Chairman, do we have the application package that normally comes along with this resolution? You know, if it was handed out to us, or who could maybe answer that question?
We did not receive it this
Okay.
year.
Because I know typically we made that request. Come on up, Patty. Just so we can kind of get a feel of, you know, why the folks were graded the way they were graded, why 2 on this list got 0, and several got everything they asked for, and others got a discounted value.
Let me just let you know that it was an oversight that the book did not come down to you. We do have one available for you. If you'd like it this evening, we usually just send one down so that you can all have the time to take that, and I apologize for the oversight. As far as the funding is concerned on the arts and culture, that is handled by ACA for us, and they get an independent panel. And of the 14 that applied, 14 are proposed for funding. On the arts, or that was arts and culture, sorry. On the social services funding, there were 18 applications, and 16 of those are being proposed for funding. There are 2 that are not proposed for funding, and it's all based on the application, the quality of the application, the information that's in the application, and then the panel that reviews it. And actually on usually 70 is the lowest score that we end up funding. And on the social services, when we scored all of them and kept 70 as the minimum score, we had money left over. So we had to actually drop the score to a minimum, or a minimum of 60. And that's how we came up with the funding. So the 2 that did not receive funding scored below a 60. So like I said, I can provide that book to you this evening if you'd like.
Can you grab the book real quick and just go to those 2 applications for me and kind of tell me what happened?
Sure.
I know Lark has received funding from this
Hold on just a second.
government for several years.
No, the book doesn't actually have notes regarding the scoring of the applicants. This has just got the applications in here. So the notes from the committee are not in this book. This is what you would have received if you wanted to look through all of the applications prior to making this.
Okay, and that $218,538 figure, is that what we have budgeted for social services?
Yes, that's the total we have budgeted.
Not the $261,350?
No, $261,350 is what the total applications were for, if we added up all of the requested amounts.
Okay, that's all I have for now, Mr. Chairman, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Okay. There's no other questions at this time, Patricia.
You want me to leave this
Thank you.
book with?
That's fine.
Okay.
Any other speakers?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, let's call the vote.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9? District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
Motion is approved.
Now move to ordinances for final adoption. Again, this is a public hearing, and blue sheets are available for anyone wishing to address the council. The 5-minute rule does remain in effect. Jeremy?
Ordinance 194, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the official map of the city of Lafayette, providing for the annexation of additional land into the corporate limits of the city of Lafayette, Louisiana, a land annexation located generally east of the Vermilion River, north and south of East Broussard Road, and west of Vero School Road, which is located within Lafayette City Parish Council District Number 8 for voting purposes.
Motion by Mr. Andy Nakane, second by Mr. Don Bertrand. Council discussion? Any blue cards?
Yes, sir.
Please call the vote.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
Motion is approved.
Item number 11 has been deferred as per the chair's announcements. We will move to item number 12.
Ordinance 213, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council declaring the building or structure located at 158 Sherwood Drive, Lafayette, Louisiana, owned by Clarence A. Moreland and Sandra Poirier Moreland, care of Gerald J. Block, attorney appointed, to be dilapidated and dangerous to the public welfare, and ordering the condemnation of same.
Motion by Mr. Bertrand, second by Mr. Terrio. Council discussion? Seeing none, any blue cards? Please call the vote.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 215, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 14-15 operating budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by authorizing the receipt of $50,000 in Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act Job-Driven National Emergency Grant funds from the Louisiana Workforce Commission through the St. Landry Parish Government and Local Workforce Development Board Number 40, and appropriating revenues within the Community Development Department Workforce Development Division budget.
Motion by Mr. Bertrand, second by Mr. Andy Nakam. Council discussion? Seeing none, any blue cards? Please call the vote.
7? District 8? District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 217, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 14-15 capital budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by reallocating an old city bond construction fund to the city sales tax capital improvement fund.
Motion by Mr. Bertrand, second by Mr. Patan. Council discussion? There is none. Any blue cards? Please call the vote.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 218, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 14-15 operating budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government to provide for adjustments of revenue and appropriation estimates.
Motion by Mr. Bertrand. Do we have a second? Second by Mr. Castillo. Council discussion? Seeing none. Any blue cards?
Yes, sir.
Please call the vote.
District 9?
Yes.
1? District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 219, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 14-15 operating budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government to provide for reductions of revenue in the parish general fund.
Motion by Mr. Andy Nakam, second by Mr. Don Bertrand. Council discussion? Seeing none. Any blue cards?
Yes, sir.
Please call the vote.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9? Motion is approved. Ordinance 220, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council authorizing and directing the Lafayette City Parish President to execute amended and restated cooperative endeavor agreements for fire protection services with the Judice, Milton, and Dussault Volunteer Fire Departments.
Motion by Mr. Andy Nakam, second by Mr. Don Bertrand. Council discussion? Seeing none. Any blue cards? Please call the vote.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5? District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8? District 9? District 1? Motion is approved. Ordinance 221, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council authorizing the Lafayette City Parish President to enter into an active deposit on behalf of the Lafayette Police Department of K-9 Woden to Dwayne Prejean, Police Dog.
Motion by Mr. Bertrand, second by Mr. Andy Nakam. Council discussion? Seeing none. Any blue cards?
Yes, sir.
Please call the vote.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8? District 9? District 1? District 2?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 222, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council adopting a pay plan for the City Marshal's Office for fiscal year 15-16.
Motion by Mr. Andy Nakam, second by Mr. Bertrand. Council discussion? Seeing none. Any blue cards?
Yes, sir.
You was trying to get to that? Oh, okay. Call the vote, please.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5? District 6? District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9? District 1? District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 223, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council adopting a pay plan for the Lafayette Police Department for fiscal year 15-16.
Motion by Mr. Bertrand, second by Mr. Andy Nakam. Council discussion. Seeing none, any blue cards?
Yes, sir.
Please call the vote.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 224, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council adopting a pay plan for the Lafayette Fire Department for fiscal year 15-16.
Motion by Mr. Castillo, second by Mr. Jared Bellard. Welcome to the game.
Thank you, sir.
Council discussion. Seeing none, any blue cards?
Yes, sir.
Okay, call the vote.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7? District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 225, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 14-15 operating budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by increasing revenues in the amount of $237,777.45 to recognize the BP spill settlement and appropriating within the Lafayette Police Department for the completion of the firing range project and the replacement of 2 elevators within the Lafayette Police Department building located at 900 East University.
Motion by Mr. Andy Nakam, second by Mr. Bertrand. Council discussion. There is none. Any blue cards? Okay.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1? District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5? District 6?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 226, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 14-15 operating budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by adjusting line items in the amount of $9,100 within the Lafayette Police Department.
Motion by Mr. Bertrand, second by Mr. Andy Nakam. Council discussion? Seeing none, any blue cards?
Yes, sir.
Please call the vote.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 227, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 14-15 operating budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by increasing revenues in the amount of $106,637 received from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security for an Assistance to Firefighters grant, transferring matching funds in the amount of $10,663 and appropriating within the Lafayette Fire Department.
Motion by Mr. Bertrand, second by Mr. Andy Nakam. Council discussion. Any blue cards? Please call the vote.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 228, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 14-15 capital budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by increasing revenues in the amount of $144,010 received from the Federal Transit Administration, Section 5339 Bus and Bus Facilities Grant Number LA 34-9-0, along with the required match in the amount of $25,414 for federal fiscal year of 2015 for use within the Public Works Department Transit Division.
Motion by Mr. Andy Nakam, second by Mr. Don Bertrand. Council discussion. Any blue cards? Call the vote.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9? Yes. Motion is approved. Ordinance 229, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 14-15 capital budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by transferring $100,000 from various accounts to the Upgrade Police Building Elevators Project within the Public Works Department for additional funding needed.
Motion by Mr. Bertrand, second by Mr. Andy Nakam. Council discussion. Blue cards. Please call the vote.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 230, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council authorizing the Lafayette City Parish President to enter into a lease agreement with the Louisiana Department of Transportation and Development for the lease of office space for the consultant at Rosa Parks Transportation Center for work on the state project number H 4273 Lafayette Urban Section I-49 Connector and amending the fiscal year 14-15 operating budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by increasing revenues in the amount of $25,344 and reducing the use of prior year fund balance.
Motion by Mr. Bertrand, second by Mr. Andy Nakam. Council discussion? Any blue cards?
Yes, sir.
Please vote.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
What?
District 2? Motion is approved. Ordinance 231, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 14-15 operating budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government and amending the manning table and personnel costs for the reorganization of the Human Services Division within the Community Development Department.
Motion by Mr. Bertrand, second by Mr. Andy Nakam. Council discussion? Any blue cards?
No, sir.
Please call the vote.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 232, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council providing for the abandonment of a portion of a utility servitude on Lot 39 in Phase 1 of Enclave, having a municipal address of 209 Highland Oaks Lane.
Motion by Mr. Andy Nakam, second by Mr. Bertrand. Council discussion? Any blue cards?
No, sir.
Please call the vote.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 233, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council providing for the abandonment of a utility easement on parcels 4, 8, 10, and 11 in Phase 1 of Ambassador Town Center, located in the 4500 block of Ambassador Caffrey Parkway and in the 2500 block of Kali Saloom Road.
Motion by Mr. Bertrand, second by Mr. Andy Nakam. Council discussion? There is none. Any blue cards?
No, sir.
Please call the vote.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 234, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council providing for the abandonment of an overhead power line servitude on Tract A of Bois de Lafayette, having a municipal address of 117 Acacia Drive.
Motion by Mr. Bertrand, second by Mr. Andy Nakam. Any council discussion? Any blue cards? Please call the vote.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 235, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the official map of the city of Lafayette, providing for the annexation of additional land into the corporate limits of the city of Lafayette, Louisiana, 2400 block of U.S. Highway 90, southwest of Evangeline Thruway annexation, located generally north of South Hugh Wallace Road, east of New Center Drive, and south of the Evangeline Thruway, which is located within Lafayette City Parish Council District Number 7 for voting purposes.
Motion by Mr. Bertrand, second by Mr. Andy Nakam. Council discussion. Any blue cards?
No, sir.
Call the vote, please.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5? District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
Motion is approved.
We will now consider appointments by the council as a whole to boards and commissions. Jeremy, could you please read item number 33?
Appointment to the Evangeline Thruway Redevelopment Team for a 4-year term effective October 1st, 2015.
Okay, the resumes received for consideration are Stephen Piku, and Skyra Rito. There is no incumbent in this submission.
I'd like to nominate Skyra Rito.
Rito has been nominated.
Mr. Piku.
By whom?
Piku has been nominated. It's a head up, so simply call the name out of your selection when the roll is called, please.
District 9? District 1? District 2? District 3? District 4?
Skyra.
District 5? District 6? District 7? District 8? Stephen Piku is appointed.
We'll now move to appointments by council members and or city parish president and or any other direct appointing authority. Jeremy, could you please read item number 34?
Kevin Nake, City Parish District 1 Council Member, appoints Toby Domain to Lafayette Parish Waterworks District North for a 4-year term effective December 1st, 2015.
Okay, we will now move to introductory ordinances. I want to remind everyone that item number 35 has been pulled from the in global list for a separate vote and discussion and will be handled after the in global vote if one is actually motioned for and done. So at this time, I will entertain a motion. All right, motion by Mr. Jared Bellard to go in global, and that'll be seconded by Mr. William Terrio.
Ordinance 238, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 15-16 operating budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by increasing revenues in the amount of $224,668 received from the Department of Justice Office on Violence Against Women and appropriating within the Lafayette Police Department. Ordinance 239, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 15-16 operating budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by increasing revenues in the amount of $50,000 in housing counseling program funds received from the Louisiana Housing Corporation and appropriating within the Community Development Department. Ordinance 240, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the fiscal year 15-16 operating budget of the Lafayette City Parish Consolidated Government by transferring $180,844 of existing funds within the Planning, Zoning, and Development Department Planning Division and appropriating to I-49 local commitment for the Lafayette Interstate 49 Corridor Plan. Ordinance 241, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the official map of the City of Lafayette, providing for the annexation of additional land into the corporate limits of the City of Lafayette, Louisiana, 1400 block Rue de Bellier annexation, located generally east of West Broussard Road, south of Ridge Road, and west of Rue de Bellier, which is located within Lafayette City Parish Council District Number 5 for voting purposes. Ordinance 242, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the official map of the City of Lafayette, providing for the annexation of additional land into the corporate limits of the City of Lafayette, Louisiana, 239 Ridge Road annexation, located generally east of Rue de Bellier, south of Ridge Road, and west of Ambassador Caffrey Parkway, which is located within Lafayette City Parish Council District Number 5 for voting purposes. Ordinance 243, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council amending the official map of the City of Lafayette, providing for the annexation of additional land into the corporate limits of the City of Lafayette, Louisiana, 300 block Target Loop annexation located generally east of Rue de Bellier, south of Ridge Road, and west of Target Loop, which is located within Lafayette City Parish Council District Number 5 for voting purposes. Ordinance 244, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council declaring the building or structure located at 1207 South Sterling Street, Lafayette, Louisiana, owned by Mildred Matthews Peet and Linda Marie Peet, care of Gerald J. Block, attorney appointed, to be dilapidated and dangerous to the public welfare, and ordering the condemnation of same.
Thank you, Mr. Jeremy. We will now vote on those in global, and then we'll take up our second ordinance, our single ordinance following that. So, are there any blue cards on any of these introductory ordinances? Thank you very much. Let's vote on the in global ordinances, please.
1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
Motion to introduce in globo is approved.
Okay, let's now take up item number 35, please.
Ordinance 237, 2015, an ordinance of the Lafayette City Parish Council providing for the issuance and sale of public improvement sales tax refunding bonds, Series 2015, of the City of Lafayette, State of Louisiana, prescribing the form of said bonds, providing for fixing the maturities of and interest rate of said bonds, providing for the payment of said bonds and the application of the proceeds thereof to the refunding of certain bonds of said city, providing for the defeasance of certain outstanding bonds and providing for other matters in connection therewith.
Motion by Mr. Bertrand, second by Mr. Jared Bellard. Mr. Andy Nakhan is going to offer the amendment, and Mr. Bertrand will second that. And just for clarity, I'm going to ask Mr. Abad just to clarify what that amendment is, please.
Yes, sir. Throughout the ordinance, the bonds are referred to as Public Improvement Sales Tax Refunding Bonds, Series 2015. The amendment would correct the 2015 to 2015A, wherever that appears in the ordinance.
Okay, that'll be everywhere that appears, gentlemen. Jeremy, this ordinance was certainly written by a lawyer. There were more ofs in this ordinance than I've ever seen before. But you did a good job with that. Okay, any council discussion on the amendment? Okay. Are there any blue cards for this item, Ms.
No, sir.
Okay, let's vote on the amendment first, please.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
Motion to amend is approved.
Now we'll vote on the ordinance as amended.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes.
District 7?
Yes.
District 8?
Yes.
District 9?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
Motion to introduce as amended is approved.
Okay, thank you very much. Before we adjourn the meeting, I just want to encourage everyone within our listening voice to please go out and vote. Of course, we have an election this Saturday, October the 24th, and we want to encourage as many people as possible to participate and be a part of shaping and just putting together Lafayette going forward. And we want to wish all the candidates in all elections the very, very best of luck. And those colleagues here on the council who are in active races, we wish you the best of luck as well. Okay, with that said, meeting is adjourned. Yes, sir.